following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready to start the 2023-24 high school season. And I am so excited to see what's going to be happening. There has been such an amazing support for hockey in the community this year. There's been an issue with the floor for many, many years. And finally, with some additional funding, this city has been able to donate some money, and some huge businesses have stepped forward and provided some additional funding to the floor. They haven't quite reached their entire $800,000. Yes, you have to tear out the concrete, you have to run glycol lines all the way underneath it, and then re-put it back in. Unless you're going to go with a sand bottom, and you go with a sand bottom, then nobody else can use the facility. So it is very expensive to run the coolers also in the back are very expensive, and this could not happen here in Waupun without the huge support of the city. But even more exciting to me is I've been having a few conversations on the side, and the Youth Hockey Association is beginning to increase and explode as all of the kiddos that were in when I was back here as an assistant principal. And those kiddos have now had their own kids, and they're coming up, and now we've got huge numbers. And you're going to hear that on the interview tonight, talking with Coach Nick Tank. And I'm excited to see Nick as the solo head coach. Matt Babish, God rest, congratulate him. He chose to stay and watch his daughters play basketball, as he should. Didn't expect anything to happen like that last year. Stuck with it, and now he has gone and handed the reins completely over to Nick Tank. And I think that he is going to do an amazing job here. 28 players out here in Waupun. That has not happened since that group of 2000s, the 2018 graduates, left the hockey program. Have they had numbers like that? So there is almost a full JV, 3 full lines of offense, and 2 full D, with a couple of others rotating through. So I'll be very excited about what's going to be happening here in Waupun. I'm going to step aside, get some messages from our sponsors. Without them, we could not be making this broadcast. So hope that you're going to enjoy the broadcast here on radioplusinfo.com. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Big Nate on the camera for me. And hopefully that'll allow me to produce a better product as we get into the game. We'll be right back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Bucky with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Wisconsin weather, it goes through the phases, like us. Whether you need a repair to your current system or an upgrade to a brand new one, we have you covered in all seasons and all phases. Ask about our Guardian maintenance plans to help keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year through. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
All right, I'm going to come back here. Unfortunately, was an issue right now with it not playing the coach's interview. I don't know what happened there. I'll see if I can get it to reload and come back. Right now, there's about 3 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the warm-up period here at the Waupun Community Center. Once again, we have a fantastic area that the association spent some time and built and has loaded. So I've got hardwire here, which is a phenomenal. We've got power up here, so I don't have to worry about any of those types of things, which is, again, great to have in a broadcast area. Wide enough here. Big Nate and I are both standing here in the same location, looking out over the ice rink here with a great view. And you cannot ask for a better place, I don't think, to play hockey, especially when you're talking about a very vintage rink that has been taken care of very well by the association. And if you don't know about the Waupun Hockey Association, it's all volunteers. These gentlemen and ladies step up and give all their time. Usually it's while your kids are going through, but then there are some who stay involved in it even when their kids are no longer participating. And that's why I do what I do here is in broadcasting it and help create and give back to the association. But you would never know it by looking at this facility that it was built in 1970-ish. I can't remember exact year. I want to say that it was 1972, but don't quote me on that. And I was lucky enough also to have some really great people keeping me involved too. I'm going to give a shout out to Mike Cowan for helping Caleb come around and get onto the ice, as well as Jeff Finstead, who was the principal at the time, helping Caleb learn how to use his edges quickly, and then get him some help in learning how to be a goalie with a couple of other gentlemen stepping up. Jim Grant keeping the excitement going here down at the rink, so it's been a pleasure. So I'm going to step aside. I'm going to pull in, see if I can pull back that coach's interview, see if it'll come back. If not, we're going to listen to our other sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open.
Welcome back here to the home
Through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle.
Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now here on the pregame show is head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
So I am really excited about the upcoming hockey season. I think that most people are starting to get the understanding that hockey is the sport that I really love to broadcast. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen here on the ice tonight. So let's talk tell me a little bit about, again, a recap from last year.
Yeah, so we ended up 13-11. I thought we played pretty well. We kind of got over that hump. We're competitive in almost all of our games, and we edged some out, which in years past we kind of struggled doing that. So we kind of got through that, a little bit of growing pains, and so I'm excited for this season. I think we got a core group of guys coming back, and I think that they're going to really go out there and compete.
So again, you lost some players. So if I remember correctly, we talked about that you lost 4 players from last year. How do the numbers look for this year?
Yeah, our numbers are up, which is encouraging. We have a big freshman class coming in, 11 guys, some of which are going to get some minutes in the varsity games, and they're going to be thrown into the fire, and we'll just see how they hold up.
It does help, obviously, in being in 2 different divisions, so it does kind of help. But you still obviously are going to run into some powerhouses just within the Badgerland Conference. So talk a little bit about the seniors that you have on this year's team.
Yeah, so this is a group of kids. When I started coaching, this was our freshman group, so I kind of have been with them the whole time. So yeah, it's a really, really great group of kids. We got some senior leaders, senior captains that kind of set the tone, and I'm excited for them to kind of set the pace in the game and lead us in all aspects. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about as far as give me some a little bit of expectations you have for your forward group this year?
I just hope that they go out there and are competitive. We have some pretty big kids, so I would like to see us get the puck on the wall and kind of win those 50-50 battles, take advantage of our size, and kind of play a more gritty, grind them out style game, and kind of slow it down and play it in our favor.
Will you be running 3 full lines, Coach?
Yeah, we will. So like I said, we got some freshmen that are coming in there that are capable, and they're going to get to see some ice time. It'll depend situationally how much. But yeah, I plan on getting them in there as much as we can so that we have fresh legs going out on the ice.
Obviously, everybody knows it starts also on the back end for hockey. You've got to have a good, solid goalie as well as defensemen. So talk about your defensive setup.
Yeah, so we have a couple of younger guys going back. We got a freshman that's going to be seeing quite a bit of minutes, one of our 4-4 guys, and then we have a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. So we're kind of all over the board in terms of age, but our sophomore was the leader of the team last year. He's a good player, Chase Beam, number 4. So he'll be out there. He'll be strong for us. And then Dylan Pribno has been playing varsity since he was a freshman. He was thrown into the fire, and he's held up. And then we moved Kate Hartrink back there, and he's just a solid, strong kid. And then we have Jacob Kerner's probably going to see quite a bit of minutes. And then we have another freshman we're going to be carrying 5, Cam Krentz, and those two will be just kind of splitting time, and we'll see who's going to go out there and show me they want it more.
The goalie position?
We're going to be going with Blake Kolker. He was he played pretty well for us last year. I was pretty happy with how he performed. He had big shoes to fill coming in for Tyler, and I thought he did as good a job as anyone could have asked him. Honorable mention all conference. So as a sophomore starting goalie, you can't ask for much more. So hopefully he can continue to ride that and stop the puck for us.
Yeah, and obviously people know, well, if you don't, they know that my son was also a goalie, and the nickname for Waupun to be Goalie U definitely holds true even since before Caleb was in the net. And again, Tyler stepped in beautiful, did that position then for the next 4 years. And then Blake has come in and did a fantastic job as well. So I'm really excited about what you're going to be, the product that you're going to be putting out on the ice. So this, most people may not know this also, but you were a co-head coach the past 3 years, and now you are the head coach by yourself. So talk about how that's going to play a little bit in the season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that in terms of our play or setup or anything, much has changed. Me and Matt worked pretty well hand in hand. Obviously, he's not with us anymore, which is a loss for us. He's a great guy. But yeah, so I just going to put the head down and keep working and do whatever we can to help our kids be successful and put them in situations where they can be successful.
So you did mention to me also off air that this is the largest number of kids that you've had a chance to work with at the high school level. So talk a little bit about that and where you see that going for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's interesting how different a practice can be with that many guys out there. And, you try and keep them moving, get everybody puck touches, and it's been good. So a lot of kids working hard, and there's a little more compete factor when there's guys that are pushing to try and get spots and things like that. So it's been a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Yeah, and in terms of play, I mean, we got like our third line, we're going to sprinkle them in. They'll probably play some JV minutes, and everybody's going to get a chance to show me what they got and see who's going to be my top guys when it comes down to the end of it.
Are you expecting then the JV matches will follow the varsity match, or will the JV start the matches as in past years?
Yep, it's going to be JV first, varsity to follow.
Okay, excellent.
Yep.
It's good to get back to that. I think it's good to get back to that tradition of allowing the upper level players to have the opportunity to watch and actually even provide some input about what's happening there at the JV level. So that's just my 2 cents. Okay, let's talk about the opponent for today. Baraboo Portage, the Thunderbirds. Last year, I think they were 4-20. What do you know about this year's team?
Yeah, I mean, it's varsity hockey. They're going to come with some kids that can play the game, and we just got to make sure that we're going out there trying to win every shift and doing the right things, doing the little things. And I think if we can do that, I like our chances. I like our chances in most games as long as we execute.
I'm really excited about kicking off the season. How about the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare injury report? What do you got to report there?
We're all healthy for now, knock on wood. So hopefully it can stay that way. We got all our guys. They're good to go. So we're ready. I've been geared up. All the kids are fired up. So looking forward to a great start of the season.
Excellent, Coach. Anything else you'd like to add for our fans out there?
Game starts at 7:00. Show up. We'll see you at the rink.
Sounds great, Coach. Thanks again for joining us here on the Home and Auto pregame show. It's been head coach Nick Tank. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Right now, you have a rare opportunity to join an award-winning team. Saputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country. Don't you want to be a part of this success? Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour. 8 and 12-hour shifts with premium shift pay. Great vacation and retirement opportunities and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. We are gearing up for a very exciting week here, Steve, right? Here we go.
It's Thanksgiving week, so turkey and football and all kinds of great stuff here. We've got a toy drive going on right now for Waupun Holiday Help, and we've got a meat raffle for the same organization coming up this Sunday. So if you bring a toy in this Sunday for the toy drive during the meat raffle, we will give you a drink when you come in the door with that toy. So let's fill this bin up and let's get some toys for some needy families.
Before Sunday, we have Small Business Saturday. We have Black Friday. People are going to be shopping up and down Main Street here. A perfect spot to grab a beverage, grab a sandwich, grab a wrap. Here's the other bar.
Yep, and we're going to offer a deal like we did last year. For every $30 gift certificate you spend or every $30 worth of gift certificates you buy, we will give you a certificate for a one-topping 12-inch pizza. So it's an extra stocking stuffer if you can keep it for yourself or you can give it to somebody else.
All right, very good here. Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Happy shopping. Steve, happy Thanksgiving week.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. I'm going to apologize right now. You could hear the crack really in my voice yesterday. I've been losing it. I haven't been feeling well. Lots of coughing and buggy stuff. And I will get into this hockey game because I love I love hockey. High school hockey and junior hockey is absolutely a blast to watch. But back here at the Community Center as we get ready here on the Home and Auto pregame show, the teams are going to be coming out here onto the ice. And they'll be coming out of the locker room and getting things lined up. And we'll talk about their starting lineups here once we get things rolling here. But again, I want to thank Big Nate. And I also want to give a shout out to Nick Rush for putting down a couple of Waupun hockey games. And I've got a girls game and I've got some Springs games and some Fond du Lac games. I'm posting every single time that I'm going to broadcast. I'll give you the upcoming broadcast schedule. Not all of it's mine, but some of it is. And then there's some that I'm broadcasting on my own YouTube channel. We just don't have enough personnel and not enough sponsorship yet out there to be able to broadcast everything that's available. So that will be happening. But here the Waupun Warriors are now coming out wearing their gold and black with their new crest on the shoulders that they had. I started that crest, I believe, in 2017 or 2016-17 season it might have been. Back on the bench also for Waupun is going to be the assistant coach Jason Buckles has come back. He's coaching the JV, and he's come back. He coached Nick Tank, and I'm assuming they just got together after Matt had decided to step away and give themselves an opportunity to once again join the opportunity. Once hockey's in your blood, it's hard for it to disappear. So joining us for tonight, we're going to be playing against the Baraboo Portage Thunderbirds. Last week they lost to Waupun 6-0, so the Warriors took the win. Here's their starting lineup as you can see it out there. For the Thunderbirds, starting in at one defense is number 13, Colin Matson. The other defenseman will be number 7, Wade Zamanovic. In at center is going to be number 17, Jordan Beal. One wing will be number 14, Nathan Nizer. And number 11 will be the other wing, Dylan Carpenter. And in net will be number 33, Burke Schweda. And that's the starting lineup there for the Baraboo Thunderbirds. And coming up now is the starters here for the Waupun Warriors. And the starters for the Warriors, starting at one defense, the captain, number 8, Cade Hartrink, a senior. The other defense is a sophomore, number 19, Dylan Pribino. On one wing will be number 9, Mason Holtz. The other wing will be number 10, Keegan Zimmerman. And in at center will be number 20, Hayden Reeder. And in net, number 40, Blake Coker, for the starting lineup for the Waupun Warriors here on the Home and Auto pregame show. Here comes the rest of the team. Again, a full bench. Can have 20 players and 2 goalies, and they have them stacked this year. We're going to step aside here as we get ready for the national anthem. Normally, I would stay here and listen to the great Scotty Van Galen, but we don't do that with the Radio Plus, which is okay. And we'll come back after this. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups and maintenance, to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready here to drop the puck on the 2023-24 high school hockey season here in Waupun. And I'm gonna probably do some things that you think that some of you are very, very seasoned hockey fans, and some of you are not. So if I make some comments that seem like that's a little bit elementary, I'm sorry. I just think that there's a lot of people out there who also are trying to watch. And speaking of watching, get in on that YouTube chat. Let these kids know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. They go back and they watch this, so we may not have a ton of viewers right now, but we'll have views after tonight's game. So once again, in center for Waupun is the junior, number 20, Hayden Reeder. 10 goals, 11 assists, 21 points last year. Won by Waupun as they pull it back to the defense, back into the neutral zone, skating with it and losing it and turning it over to the Thunderbirds. Try to dump it in. Linesman held it there with his skates, coming about behind, off of the wall, turned over. Shot and a tip just wide. That was a dangerous first shot, but it was not an actual shot. It went wide. So I'll say it's a shot, but you have to know if it's a save. I will tell you that it was a save. Once again, now picking it up is going to be number 19, Dylan Pribino. He's out there. Pribino is a sophomore. Last year he played quite a bit, 3 goals, 5 assists as a freshman. Wrapped it around. Good stretch pass out there. Just couldn't keep it on his stick was number 10, Keegan Zimmerman, one of the seniors on the team. Reeder grabs it, intercepted the pass, comes back out to the neutral zone. Taken there and dumped deep by number 19, Dylan Pribino. Reeder goes in on the forecheck, gets it over to Lukáš Kubasa, the foreign exchange student from the Czech Republic. We never had that kind of luck when Caleb was playing, but it's awesome that they find a foreign exchange student who actually plays hockey. Skating with it now is number 15, Jonas Buckles, centered, and a save there by the senior goalie, number 1, Burke Schweda, on the first, on the first save. Good shot taken there. In center is going to be number 15, Jonas Buckles. Off to his left will be number 18, Nate Batzler. And the other will be the foreign exchange student, number 22, Lukáš Kubasa. Jonas won it back, but it's taken away by the Thunderbirds. Skating at it into the defensive zones. Coker with his first save puts it right to the corner. Missing it with his stick was number 13, Jacob Kerner, just a freshman. So you heard me talk about how important it is. He's out there playing with number 4, Chase Beam, as his defensive partner. In the center, and a good job there by Coker to be ready for it on that bad turnover. Turned it away and got the save. And I have him down for 2 saves. Another turnover in the neutral zone. Battling hard trying to get it away as Nate Batzler unable to do so. Jacob Kerner steps up. Centering pass, but a good job with the sticks in the zone, and the puck is going to trickle through the neutral zone back into the offensive zone of the Warriors. Banged off of the wall, turned back, coming back into the neutral zone. Good stretch pass there as it came out to number 11, Dylan Carpenter. Tried to feed it over to number 14, Nathan Nizer for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds have done a good job so far with some sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Little scrum up against the wall, pokes loose, and it's going to get into the neutral zone, and having to tag up will be the Thunderbirds. They do. They drop it back to number 26, Bobby Meeker, the defenseman. Junior defenseman for the Thunderbirds. Picking it up over there also is the number 1 defenseman, Colin Matson. Gets the breakout over to Dylan Carpenter. Back into the center. Goes with the pass to Jordan Beal. Dumps it and goes for a change. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty is going to be called here. See what the call will be. For some reason, I can't figure out where it's going. It's going to be number 20. That's going to be Hayden Reeder is going to have a seat. 2 minutes. I missed the symbol again, so I'll have to wait for Scotty Van Galen to give it to me. $2 for roughing to Reeder. And you're saying to yourself, well, it's hockey. It is a rough sport. Yeah, but you can't do some intentional smashing, although it certainly looks like you can, but there's a difference between an illegal check, we'll call it, or a rub, and compared to illegal body contact. So on the power play, setting it now, I see number 12 out there, Thomas Sarnow. Looks like he's running it in the center. Good stretch pass all the way to the neutral zone off of the stick of number 18, Bodie Thompson. Gets in there low, dumping it out is number 8, Cade Hartrink, the senior defenseman. He's out there with Mason Holtz, number 9, and he's with number 19, Dylan Pribino. Trying to pick up the other forward, coming back across the ice was Jonas Buckles, number 15. Doing a good job so far, killing it off. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the penalty. The penalty was for 2 minutes for that roughing. On the penalty kill are the Warriors. They had a fantastic penalty kill last year. I think that towards the end of the season it started to fall apart, but I think they still at a 74% kill percentage, which is incredible. Almost turned over there in the neutral zone, but coming on a 2-on-2 are the Thunderbirds. Shot towards the goal. Good job there, turned aside by Coker, was Dylan Carpenter with a shot on goal, the senior for the Thunderbirds. He still has it. Nope, turned it over to Nathan Nizer. He shoots it on the back door, had him open there, but it was tipped up into the air. Good sticks in the zone. Out to the D, knocked off of the glove of Blake Coker. Back out front, picked up there by number 18, Nate Batzler. With 22 seconds left on the penalty. Batzler's going to skate it in, try and get around the defense. Does, shot off of the stick. And we've got a whistle as it goes up into the netting. So a great shot there by number 18, Nate Batzler, the senior. 13 goals, 16 assists last year for a total of 29 points. So a nice job there. Back to live action. 16 seconds left here on the penalty. Out there is Chase Beam, number 4. With him is number 10, Keegan Zimmerman, and Mason Holtz. Getting ready to come out of the box will be their center mate, Hayden Reeder. I expect him to go directly onto the ice and stay there. Good stretch pass coming in with some speed is number 17, Jordan Beal. That's what Coach Blosky said. Sorry about that. That this team, he was really impressed with their speed. And he thinks they're in really good condition, so you never know what's going to happen, but he was really happy with the effort that they've been putting forth in practice when I talked to him. Wade Zamanovic lost it, picked up there. It's going to be number 20, Hayden Reeder. He gets it into the center, nobody there to help. Mason Holtz filled just a little bit too late. Batzler slams on the brakes, goes for the stick. Good aggressive play there from Hayden Reeder. Saw him play football this fall, was very impressed with what he did in the football field. Beam off of the stick. Good shot coming in hard off the top of the circle. And a save by number 1, Burke Schweda. $11:18 left here in the first period. Face off just to the blocker side of the regular goalie, Schweda. In center was number 18. I believe that's Nate Batzler. Takes it down behind. Lukasz Kubasa had it. Battling. Turns it over behind by the King Manufacturing logo. Taken there by number 26, Bobby Meeker for the Thunderbirds. Good step up there, knocking him off of the puck, but neither gentleman gave. And turn it around again. It's Batzler into Jonas Buckles. Fires at close range. And a great save by Burke Schweda. Good shot again out there by number 8, Cade Hartrink. And coming back the other way are the Thunderbirds. Dumped in by the Warriors. Picked up there by Hartrink. Wraps it back around to his D partner, Dylan Pribinall. Banks it off of the wall. Back into the center. Buckles chips it back to Hartrink, who gives it to Nate Batzler. In the offensive zone. Stepping in front of that shot is the defenseman Colin Matson. Still with it. All the way out to the D to Pribino. He takes a shot into the glove and a save and a whistle by Burke Schweda. Good shot there on goal by number 19, Dylan Pribino, the sophomore defenseman out there for the Warriors. 3 goals and 5 assists last year from a defensive position. Face off once again. This time it's to the Trapper side. Didn't even see that one as it came back to the defenseman. Number 13, Jacob Kerner, fired it towards the net. Held down low. Hayden Reeder battling, holding it at the goal line. Out to Beam. Shot. Stick in the way as number 14, Nathan Nizer wasn't able to get his stick in the way to stop the shot coming towards the net. Picked out there, Hayden Reeder, pulled away by number 17, Jordan Beal, as that came right up by the post. Battling hard down there is number 9, Mason Holtz. Down last year as far as the goal output that he had from the year before, but he certainly was instrumental in the offense for the Warriors last season. Mason Holtz, now a senior. He had 8 goals, 15 assists last year, 23 points. He's tied for second on the team from last year. Beam swings it to his D partner. Get it over there to Jacob Kerner. Taken away is Mason Holtz up against the half wall. Picked up by Kerner at the top of the circle. Shoots just wide. Couldn't hold just a second as Chase Beam was coming around from behind the net as he went down as a defenseman. Jonas Buckles up against the half wall battling. He's got 2 Thunderbirds trying to take it away. Pulled out there by Lukasz Kubasa. Battling. Good to see. It's good job on the skates here. That's going to be dumped backwards, and that's going to be an icing call on the Thunderbirds, and we get a whistle at 8:51. What an amazing first half of the first period. The Warriors started out a little bit slow, but we're finally able to get things rolling and had a lot more offensive zone pressure. The first half of that first half was dominated by the Thunderbirds offensively. Good shots, no goal. And the Warriors had a good shot, or 2, I would say, on goal. Here's one off of the face-off. I'm going to have to talk to Scotty, but it's the second penalty for Waupun. Trying to kill it off with the defense. Out there is number 13, Jacob Kerner. Trying to get up ice. Doing a good job there battling against the Baraboo player, and this time he kissed the glass. Welcome to some high school hockey. It's going to be a rough is going to be called on the penalty, so it was definitely a hard hit. Not necessary, and going to the box is going to be number 17 for a rough. And that's going to go some skating 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 4, and then the Waupun Warriors will have a power play opportunity. Number 17 was Jordan Beal having a seat. That's flipped. Oh, Mols got the score. It's a good thing. It hit off the inside there. Dan Holtz was down there. The clock is still running. They're going to have to stop that and reset it. They got to stop the clock. All right, so they're going to have to go back and reset it to the time that they think it was. I thought that it looked like I called the last time it was at 1:04. I think it was down to about 58 seconds maybe at the most. So we'll see if they can figure it out and get it pulled back and reset it for everybody. So we'll see what they end up coming up with. 7:12 is what they currently have put up for time. I don't think that that's accurate either because it was running. Don't blame Dan, as he was afraid he was going to get whacked in the back of the head with a puck. He's digging around to try and find the puck, and he's telling everybody he's okay, but forgot to hit the button on the controller. Stuff happens like that. I've been down in that box once or twice, and I've known that I've made a couple of mistakes, or a couple hundred mistakes while down there. Pretty close. They're going to go with 1:01 left on the clock for the penalty for number 8, Cade Hartrink. It takes it to 1:57 for number 17, Jordan Beal. And they forgot to reset the master clock, so they're going to just let that go. 4-on-4 hockey here at the community center. Chase Beam is out there, goes underneath his stick. Supporting Beam is also number 18 in the forward, Nate Batzler. Has it at the blue line of his blue line, keeps it, trying to get a spread. Jonas Buckles is out there also. He turns, good cross-ice pass. Batzler right on the stick. Buckles turns and gets it down to the dot, off of the pad. 5-hole was open. Good pinch there by number 13, Jacob Kerner. And again, he takes a big hit in right in the middle of the slot. 4-on-4. Still battling. Jonas Buckles, shot there by Batzler. Had a chance once again and turned away by Burke Schweda. Skating with it through the legs. Nice move there by number 12, Thomas Sarno. The senior, or sophomore only for Baraboo. Good move there. 3 seconds and 2 seconds and 1, and Waupun is on the power play. Buckles has it, dumps it over to Cade Hartrick, shot off of the glove, and tried to clear, and does for the Thunderbirds. 45 seconds still left here on the power play for the Warriors. Knocked down there, good job there with the feet. Trying to pick up who that was. I thought that was number 22, Lukasz Kubasa. All the way to the outside, gets it over to Hayden Reeder. Reeder looks it inside. Lukasz was sitting at the middle slot, couldn't get it, and it's going to be dumped. 18 seconds left here on the power play. Picking it up is Chase Beam. He sets it up behind Kolker, gets the pass into the center ice to Cade Hartrink. Hartrink gets it over to Reeder, and it gets taken away by the Thunderbirds, dumped back, and there's 3 seconds left, and that'll do it here for the power play for the Warriors. Both teams are at full strength, and they come out, fire it down to the end of the ice, and it is an icing at 5:12. I got to kind of pay attention here, see if I can sneak an ad or two in. I'm not sure that I can. But again, something that we have never seen before this season is there's actual advertising on some of the boards, so you can see it as we go through the game. 5:12. Faceoff was down to the blocker side of Blake Kolker. Primino trying to move it out, gets it out to Holtz on the half wall. Skates it to the neutral zone. A little bit of rub in there, loses the puck. Continuing to battle, gets it back on his stick. Holtz cuts to the inside, shoots it. Stick save there by Schweda. And the Thunderbirds take control. A missed pass there comes back into the defensive zone of the Warriors. Kolker was trying to help out Cade Hartrick to direct him where to go with it. He didn't see him. Primino with it on his stick. Here comes some speed for the Warriors. Turning it on is number 10, Keegan Zimmerman. Good shot there, putting it on to Holtz. Staying down and running it. Reeder's got it down below as the quarterback behind the net. Change directions. Primino gets it back out front off of the stick of Wade Zamanovic for the Thunderbirds, but the Warriors still in possession. Zamanovic into it again. He has it. He's going to do a center ice breakout. Gets it into the neutral zone. And battling hard in there, wearing the C, number 8, Cade Hartrink. Taken down, no penalty. Picked up there by Keegan Zimmerman. Back into the neutral zone. The Thunderbirds are going to have to come back on side. Get things reset in the neutral zone. Some pressure there by Jonas Buckles. Coming back and getting reset. Nice stick check right there by Cade Hartrink. Gets it over to Buckles. Jonas with it at the goal line. Tries to drop it. Nobody there to pick it up. Held in on the defensive line. Shot off of the chest. Warriors on either side. And taken away. That was a good shot there by Jacob Kerner. Falls down. He's got to get back up. He got lucky there. 3:21 left here in the first period. And the Warriors buzzing again. Shot by Lukasz Kubasa goes high as he tried to pick the corner on the blocker's side and just missed it. Coming back with it is Jordan Beal. Turned off, and a shot there again by Kubas, the Czech Republic foreign exchange student. Welcome to Wisconsin and Waupun hockey. Down to the goal line, still running it, trying to get a mini cycle going. Oh, they had the tip right there. Jonas Buckles just missed it. A great centering pass by number 18. I think that was at 19, Primino. Oh, taken down. There's going to be the penalty, and there's going to be a chance. Shot towards the net. Kolker got off of the ice quickly, and it's going to be a whistle as the net gets jarred loose as the Warriors were buzzing all around. And coming to have a seat is going to be number 7. 2 minutes for Baraboo. See what the symbol is given here by the stripes. Wearing the orange are the ones that can call the penalties. See what he's going to call. See if you give it. High stick is the call. And Waupun with 2:28 left here in the first period. 2 minutes for the high stick. And here is the power play once again. This time they have a full 2 minutes. Jonas Buckles to the left of Hayden Reeder, who's in at center. Defense is Jacob Kerner to the left side. Straight back at the right side is number 19, Dylan Pribino. Got it. Dropped it down low. Buckles tries to center it back to Reeder, who's drawing all kinds of traffic. And a wraparound, and Jonas Buckles scores! Goal! Waupun Warriors on the power play. Jonas Buckles on the wraparound, and he scores from down low at 2:18. Power play goal. Buckles, I think, is going to be the only one. And a great job there on the wraparound. Oh, 2:18 on a power play goal, and the Warriors tickle the twine first. Jonas Buckles gets the goal. Unassisted, Jonas Buckles gets the first goal of the season. Thunderbirds come right back, though, on the faceoff right away, and they're trying to put a shot. They did get a shot on Coker. Testing to see if the Warriors a little bit of inexperience out there, at least age-wise. Nice job there by Jonas. Sneaking it past the skate and skating with it hard now is Dylan Pribino. He shoots off of the shoulder of Schweda. The net came loose again on that attack, and we get a whistle to try and reset it. But the Waupun Warriors draw first blood here at the Community Center at 2:18, a power play goal for Jonas Buckles. Back here to live action, trying to pick up who's in center. Should be Hayden Reeder, I think it was. Yes, Mason Holtz was to his right. That's behind the red line, and the Baraboo Thunderbirds dumped it, thinking they could get there in a hurry. Wade Zamanovic dumped it, and it's an icing. Now, what does icing do for you? Really, it doesn't do anything except it brings the puck back down into your defensive zone. But when you do this in juniors, you can't change. So I would love to see high school hockey actually adopt that, which is surprising to me because I sat in on some of the sportsmanship committee meetings when I was at the WIAA, and they constantly were talking about, well, we've got to prepare the kids for the next level, so let's get the shot clock for basketball. How long have we been talking about getting some changes in the hockey rules as far as the icing call, and there hasn't been any changes as far as I can remember from the Federation at all. I would like to see it. I think if we're going to prepare them for the next level, they've already made the changes at the youth level. No icing is even allowed. It goes as coming back. 1 minute left here in the first period. Coker gets on it, dumps it, and gives it over to Jacob Kerner. Reeder still out on the ice. 45 seconds left here in the first period. Chipped into the neutral zone. It's going to slide right down. Schweda gets it. He tries to play it up. Gets it over to number 14, Nathan Nizer. And coming back with it is Nate Batzler. A shot. Save by Schweda. Still buzzing. They're going to see if they can get two here. Good pass there by Chase Beam. Out in front was Jonas Buckles again, right at the top of the slot, or right at the top of the circle. Beam off of the wall. Tried to get it down to Buckles, and it's going to be an icing. No, it's on goal, so Coker has to play it. 5 seconds, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Buckles shoots one towards the net, and we get a whistle for the end of the period. And the Waupun Warriors with a 1-0 lead. We're going to step aside and get some love to our sponsors. This has been Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports so far in the first period. See if I can pick up some of those penalties. 17 saves for Schweda. 9 saves for Coker. And we'll come back and we'll talk about that first period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Right now, you have a rare opportunity to join an award-winning team. Saputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country. Don't you want to be a part of this success? Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour. 8 and 12-hour shifts with premium shift pay. Great vacation and retirement opportunities and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
I know, it's just good for you.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. First intermission here as you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. Big Nate on the camera. Just having some side conversations here about Big Nate really didn't get a chance to do a lot of coming down here to hockey and in their glory days, I would say, when the group of the 2018 graduates and even continuing there, the 2019 when they ended up going to finally to 2 divisions. But he was constantly doing the basketball. Let's give you a recap here quickly, and then we'll step aside again. I do got to give a couple of shout-outs first. One, the Zamboni driver and the gentleman who's done all kinds of work on this ice. You ask anybody, they will tell you that Waupun hockey ice is some of the best ice to perform on, and that's Brett Pribino does a fantastic job with doing that, and he's served as a president for a while in the association, and he did an awesome job. Again, the ice just looks amazing. Also want to give some shout outs to some of the sponsors. Again, you can see that they've added some to the boards, which again is a huge thing that they've never been able to do. So they've generated some more revenue down here. Let's take a look here at the intermission report. Waupun had a penalty. I didn't write down the initial time, so I'm going to have to see if I can go get them. But Waupun in that period had 2 penalties. Both of them were a roughing. One was on number 8, Cade Hartrink, and I believe the other one was on number 20, Hayden Reeder. But I could be. I think Hayden Reeder had the first one. No goals scored, obviously, since the score is 2-0 here at the Waupun Community Center. Then Baraboo ended up with a first penalty. Number 17, Jordan Beal with a rough. And Warriors had a good attack going there, but it was unable to break the seal. And then, I'm sorry, I said 2-0. The score is 1-0. And then the second penalty was to number 7, Wade Zamanovic, who with a high stick. And you could see that he actually had hit one of the players just in the accidental, I think, in the shoulder area, but it still counts as a penalty. And in that penalty opportunity there at 2:18, the penalty took place at 2:28. At 2:18, the only goal scored is a power play goal on a wraparound by number 15, Jonas Buckles. Saw that the goalie, Burke Schweda, did not quite get there in time to cover the post and was able to sneak it past the skate. Saves in that first period was number 1, Burke Schweda, had 17 saves. That is great offensive attack for the Waupun Warriors to put 17 shots on goal. And Blake Coker had 9 saves. Much of that took place in the first part of the first half of the period, where the Baraboo Portage Thunderbirds were really swarming at the initial part, and that kind of matched with what head coach Tony Blosky said. He liked their speed, he liked their energy and their hockey sense, but he didn't know what kind of stamina they were going to have, as he just doesn't have the numbers that he would like to be able to run 3 lines. He's basically piecing together 2 lines to put out there. We're going to step aside again. We're going to come back here in 4:25. That'll be the start of the second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus Sports. We'll be back from the Waupun Community Center.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let our family take care of yours. We offer American Standard and Coleman furnaces and air conditioners that come with a 15-year parts and a 10-year labor warranty. Schedule us to come out and make sure your furnace, AC, or geothermal units are running at peak efficiency. Serving Fond du Lac, Dodge, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. We are gearing up for a very exciting week here, Steve. Right, here we go.
It's Thanksgiving week, so turkey and football and all kinds of great stuff here. We've got a toy drive going on right now for Waupun Holiday Help, and we've got a meat raffle for the same organization coming up this Sunday. So if you bring a toy in this Sunday for the toy drive during the meat raffle, we will give you a drink when you come in the door with that toy. So let's fill this bin up and let's get some toys for some needy families.
Before Sunday, we have Small Business Saturday. We have Black Friday. People are going to be shopping up and down Main Street here. A perfect spot to grab a beverage, grab a sandwich, grab a wrap. Here's the other bar.
Yep, and we're going to offer a deal like we did last year. For every $30 gift certificate you spend or every $30 worth of gift certificates you buy, we will give you a certificate for a one-topping 12-inch pizza. So it's an extra stocking stuffer if you can keep it for yourself or you can give it to somebody else.
All right, very good here. Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Happy shopping, Steve. Happy Thanksgiving week.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready here for the start of the second period. 25 seconds left here on the intermission time. Big Nate panning through the crowd here. We have a really good crowd here for a Tuesday night hockey. And I think it helps that there isn't hardly anything else going on, at least at the high school that I am aware of. I can't remember. I even went through and did all the scheduling stuff. But again, we have had a great sized crowd here. Want to check that chat, and the only thing I see in there is Mary Hines. And Mary, I believe you're a Warriors fan. I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly from last year, she's got the comment in there, doing good, boys. You guys got to get your stuff going here. Put some stuff into the chat. Contact these other people that aren't watching this and let them know that they should be watching some high school hockey here. Really love to share the passion that we have here. So I think we were up to about 20 computers logged on at one time, and there might be some watch parties, but let us know who you're cheering for. Who's your favorite players? What are you seeing through the broadcast? And again, apologize that we ended up being disconnected. I know it happened to me one time last year too when I bumped into the wire, so I think I was leaning up against here trying to create, I'm not a small person, so trying to create room for Big Nate to get in here with me. I may have bumped up against the wire, but start of the second period here. 17 minutes for each one of the periods. They swap sides, so Waupun now will be going on your radio dial. They're going to go from left to right. And the Baraboo Thunderbirds, they're going to be coming from, obviously, right to left. They've got their navy and old gold, the dark jerseys tonight, and the Warriors wearing their gold and black trimmed, or black breezers with gold trim. And here we go for the start of the second period. On the attack, waited away, rebound came way down front, but the defense is there to clear. Number 8, Cade Hartrink in the right position, cleared. And this time he's gonna rub Nathan Nizer off of the puck. Still held in at the slot, in the high slot. Shot in the pads and cleared away there by Hayden Reeder, dropping from his center position to help protect at the top of this crease. Thunderbirds still with possession. They backed it all the way down through the neutral zone. Hartrink is able to take it and collect it at his defensive zone. Tried to break it out, but couldn't. And now taking it away was Reeder. The Thunderbirds, again, starting out pretty well here in the second period. It's back down in the off defensive zone of the Warriors. Reeder has a little bit of contact, is able to get right back up on his feet and keep possession. Has him in the slot. Good chance there. Was a chance to Mason Holtz. Just couldn't connect. And missed the tip opportunity. Great pass there by Reeder. Chase Beam holds it in. Lukasz Kubasa down there holding, trying to get a little bit of buzz going. Nate Batzler banks it off of the wall, dumps it back down low, comes on a ricochet off of the Zamboni door. Still held in there, gets a shot. Jonas Buckles point blank from the bottom of the left-hand circle, and Schweda turns it away. That's not going to be an icing because it was a Warriors player who played it and dumped it down low. Long stretch pass through the neutral zone. That is not icing either. I guess they're going to say that Batzler touched it on this side of the center line. Trying to get again a wrap. Buckles had it. I think it was again Jonas looking for that wrap. And this time, whistle. So not sure if the puck went into the netting. I'm guessing that's what happened. Did you see it, Big Nate? Is that what happened? Let's see if we got it here on the instant replay. Yeah, I think it went into the netting off of the Thunderbirds stick, so it's going to face off down into the offensive zone of the Warriors to the blocker side of the regular goalie, Schweda, meaning that he carries his blocker into his stick on the right side and his trapper is on the left side. Center ice breakout here for the Thunderbirds. Banked off of the wall, that'll be an icing, and we'll get a whistle here at 14:34. 1-0 the Waupun Warriors over the Thunderbirds. Last year, the Warriors won their game against the Thunderbirds 6-0. So a pretty good showing here so far for Baraboo. Face-off came all the way back out to Cade Hartring. Tried to dump it in low off of the skates of a Thunderbird player. Reeder goes in after. Good job there trying to drop it back to Cade Hartring. Hartring sinking from his defensive position. Good coverage there, too, on the rotation by Mason Holes. He's going to grab it over on the far defense. Back to him. Makes a good move at the blue line. He's got a little bit of space to skate now. Kicks on the afterburners, gets it into the zone, comes around the defense, looks short side, off of the shoulder of Schweda. And the net goes off as Schweda ended up putting his whole body into it on a good shot there by Mason Holes. At 13:56, we get a whistle. 1-0 still here for the Waupun Warriors with the lead here. 13:56, getting tossed out of the center is number 12, Thomas Sarno for the Thunderbirds. Winning the faceoff for the Warriors was Jonas Buckles. Shot, and it's in on a shot from Lucas Kubasa. What a shot as it came from the right side of the dots, and Kubasha with a goal. Great job there by Lucas. It comes out to him. He fires. A little bit of interference is created there, and it picks in the upper corner. And the Warriors put their second goal up on the board at 13:50. Now, the officials are having a conversation, and I'm not sure if they're going to say that there was no goal. They're going to call it no goal. I'm saying it's going to say that it rung around the post, never was inside. And that's part of that thing is you can see that Jonas Buckles was down there battling. So I certainly thought, even when you look at the replay, I thought it was good. But they're going to take away the first goal for the foreign exchange student, Lukasz Kubasa. Sorry if I'm slaughtering that. This time, a good save there by Schweda as Chase Beam on the faceoff had it drawn back to him, and he fires from his defensive position. And we get a whistle at 13:45. Still 1-0 on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Nate Batzler was in at center, lost that faceoff. I didn't see to who. Jonas Buckles is out there. Beam steps up and meets the player, number 18 from the Thunderbirds. That was Bodie Thompson, the senior. And the sophomore stood him up, knocked his glove right off. Buckles gets it over to Batzler back on the attack. Blows a tire, goes into the boards. And the Thunderbirds take it away, but it's going to come out to Beam. He's going to look back down low. Comes back out to him. A little bit of cat and mouse back and forth right into the slot. Puck is loose. Lukasz Kubasa had a chance there to get the goal and doesn't, and an icing is called at 12:59 here in the second period. Since the first about 3 minutes or 4 minutes, I would say, let's call it the first 3 minutes, the Thunderbirds did a fantastic job of coming out on the attack, and then the Warriors took over again, and they've had nothing but offensive zone pressure. Held in there by Dylan Pribino. Up against the board was Hayden Reeder. Comes out, Thunderbirds trying to get it. Mason Holtz makes the steal in the middle of the ice. Puts a shot on net. Schweda turns it aside. Coming back with it is the Warriors. Still working down low, switching. Running a little bit of a cycle. Not really. The Warriors have never run true cycle, I would say, that I've ever seen. And yes, high school teams can run it. Tried to reverse it. A blind pass, wasn't looking. And that was Keegan Zimmerman, who almost turned it over right into a Thunderbird who had a chance to get some speed going. Here's something working for number 8, Tucker Cummings. Dumps it down low by the King Manufacturing logo behind Blake Coker, the goalie for the Warriors. Gets it up against the wall. Shot towards the corner. Warriors trying to get possession. Dylan Pribino Pribino banked it off of the board. Mason Holtz has it. He's looking, feeds into the center as Hayden Reeder was crashing, and a good play there by the Thunderbirds to get a stick in the passing lane and knock the puck free. Wrapping it around the glass. Holtz still holds it in with Reeder's help. They both have it. Taken away at the dot on the right-hand side of Schweda. Going to dump it all the way down. Coker has to play it off of the pad, so it saves the icing. Wrapping it around is Jacob Kerner. Staying with it and battling. Kerner with it on the defensive side. Gets it over to Buckles, tries to clear it, still stays in. And the Thunderbirds have a little bit of sustained offensive zone time, and then just as I say that, it's chipped free. Goes back over to Jacob Kerner. He loses it, and nobody's stepping in for the Thunderbirds, just letting the puck sit there. It's in their offensive zone. A little bit of a toe drag. Pulled it wide. Was number 11, Dylan Carpenter. Coming back with it now, getting it out with a breakout. Chase Beam drops it in on Schweda. Schweda's going to chip it to the side, and picked up there by number 13, Colin Matson. The Warriors hold it in as that was Lukasz Kubasa. Trying to get back that goal that he lost. At least he feels. Good job there by Batzler. Blocker save by Schweda. As he came all the way around from behind, did Batzler. Got into the high slot, takes a shot, and there's a 3-on-2 opportunity. And a good stick. Oh, and it chipped just wide. As Cade Hartring got a stick on it. The ricochet came right back out to the Thunderbird and just missing it. Number 12, Thomas Sarnow dumps it down low. Picked up in the defensive zone down behind the goal line is Dylan Pribino. Tries to hit the stretch pass. Buckles gets it. It's behind. Oh, they're going to let it go. He was way behind, and it is going to be called. He was about 3 strides behind the red line. I thought they were going to let him get away with it. They do not. And at 9:37, we get a whistle for icing. So again, icing is a 2-line pass without you having anybody on your offensive side touch it. So if it's at least 2 lines and it goes down and it's got to cross the center line, it is an icing. We have not seen any offsides today, which is really something you typically see early in the season. But both of these teams have done a nice job. 9:20. The Thunderbirds trying to keep the puck. Good job there by Chase Beam battling and gets it cleared back into the neutral zone. And a penalty is going to be called. And it's going to be number 12 who's going to go to the box. We'll see what the official's going to give him for the call. It's going to be a hook on number 12 for the second period at 9:15. Power play opportunity here for the Waupun Warriors for the hooking on number 12, Thomas Sarnow. Face-off down in the offensive zone now for the Warriors. And we get a whistle. Puck goes off out of the glass, over the glass. 1:53 still left on the penalty. It set up the power play. It's got Mason Holtz, Nate Batzler, Lukasz Kubasa. Defense is Chase Beam and number 8, Cade Hartrink. 5-on-4 for the Waupun Warriors. Lukasz had it this time, pulled the trigger quickly, swarming to the puck. Good job there. And the Thunderbirds are going to clear it. No icing because they're shorthanded. And going in and putting a little bit of forecheck pressure in was number 14, Nathan Nizer, not letting them get the breakout, but a clean breakout. Nice job there, slamming on the brakes by Lukasz. Got it into the zone. The Warriors have it. They're setting it up. Lukasz swings it across the ice. Shot into the skates by Chase Beam. And didn't get to the goalie. Held in by Beam at the blue line against his bench. Swings it out to Hartrink. Back to Beam. Back to Hartrink. He's going to quarterback from the top. Fires off of the blocker by Schweda. Shot towards Schweda again off of the pads. Running it from below the goal line. Nate Batzler has it. Looks. Decides to keep it himself. He takes it into the high slot. Fires. Tip save there by Mason Holtz on the tip. Schweda on the save. The Warriors are working hard trying to get this second goal. Comes back out to Lukasz. He puts it in the center. Then it comes over to the backside. All the way back out to the top at the blue line is the rotation. Holtz with it. Cross ice. Lukasz off of the pipe again. And misses. A great setup. And is he quick with the stick? 30 seconds still left here on the power play. 7:40 time on the clock here in the second period. Back into the high slot. Backhand. Almost snuck it through the pads again, and Schweda got there. Beam into Schweda again. They are doing a great job here. The Warriors on their power play, they just can't get it past Schweda. And a blind pass by Batzler gives the turnover, and that's going to kill the penalty off. And one and done. 7:15. Both teams are at full strength. Coming out of the box. Number 17 quickly, Jordan Beal. Came in there with some speed coming off of the bench. Schweda with a save, and again up the ice quickly were the Warriors. Into the neutral zone. Cherry picking was number 18, Bodie Thompson, but a good recovery by the Warriors. Bumped off of the puck. Slap shot there by Jonas Buckles at the blue line, and then there is our first offsides call. So going into the offensive zone before the puck enters is an offside. So at 6:50 is the first offsides call. No penalty except for it comes back out as a face-off outside of the zone in the neutral zone with a dot closest to where the offsides took place, and that's here on the right next to the scorer's booth. Drop down low, Dylan Pribino. Banks it. Again, Pribino has it. Center ice breakout for Pribino. Tried to get it across ice, but into the skates, but comes Hayden Reeder. Yep, that was coming in to pick it up. Out there is number 16, Camden Flagner for the third line, getting a little bit of offensive time out there on the ice. Giving a break to the power play people. Good chip up in the air, and then taken away quickly by the Warriors as the Thunderbirds had something working, but they just are doing a great job of swarming the puck. Reeder just stepped offside, couldn't hold that blue line. Looks a little gassed to me, and he's going to go to the bench, so it was a good whistle. At 6:06 here in the second period, a face-off again to the right side of the score box, just outside of the offensive zone of the Warriors. Buckles on the face-off, wins it back, got it to Pribino, but went too far back. Some good hustle here by Tucker Cummings, so see the speed that the coach was talking about, getting down there and putting some forecheck pressure on there. Wraps it around as Dylan Carpenter had it. Pribino gets it cleared around the boards, tried to chip there. Trying to see who that is. I think that was Batzler. Yes, it was. He has it now in the neutral zone. Picking it up for the defense for the Baraboo Thunderbirds, wrapping it around behind their net of Schweda. Taken away by Chase Beam. He makes a couple of moves into the slot. Just missed. Good work there by Beam to get down low. Schweda sees it up against the pads and gets the stop and the whistle at 5:15 here in the second period. Still 1-0 on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. And the Warriors have been buzzing all over the place, but Schweda has turned them away. In on the faceoff this time is number 20, Hayden Reeder, with number 12 that's Thomas Sarnow for the Thunderbirds. Warriors have it. Now it's chipped into the neutral zone. They pulled it back themselves, giving good hustle and chase. Oh, I am surprised they pulled it themselves, and it's called an icing. So we're not quite in midseason form yet here for the officials either, but Warriors aren't going to complain about it. Their officials are right, so we're going to get a faceoff coming back to the blocker side of Schweda. Reeder in at center with Holtz on the right side, Keegan Zimmerman on the left. Holtz chips it, cross ice, defense to defense, shot. Schweda gets it in the glove. That was a nice shot there by Jacob Kerner, firing one towards the net. A little bit, it would have been better if it would have been on the ice, as it landed right square into the glove of Schweda on the shot. We're coming back here at 4:54. Got a whistle. Not sure what's happening here. If something's up with the pad, looks like a string might be loose on the trapper. That's the glove that the goalie wears. He maybe have said that the puck kind of knocked it loose, and he was afraid that it was going to go through the hole that was created. We're back to live action. Hayden Reeder pushed it forward for the Warriors. Holtz gets it back to Reeder from the corner to behind the net. Comes all the way back out. Reeder had it, keeps it in the zone, battling tough, and stepping in is Zimmerman to help out. Reeder battling, gets it centered, but a great play there by Sarnow, coming crashing across for the Thunderbirds and takes it away, and it's back in the neutral zone. Chase Beam now pulls it to his defensive zone. Tried to get it to Reeder. Reeder again has a little bit of gas, loses it underneath his stick, heads to the bench for the change. It's going to be dumped low by number 13, Colin Matson. And number 13 for the Warriors, Jacob Kerner, is going to pick it up. And here comes the breakout for the Warriors. Oh, a nice move there by Mason Holtz, but loses it. Jonas Buckles tries to put a little bit of pressure on there and causes the turnover. Chase Beam picks it up. He comes into the zone. High slot, drops it off for Holtz. Nope, yep, that is Mason Holtz. Shot point blank by Jonas Buckles, and Schweda turns it away again. Mason Holtz, I'm surprised that he hasn't taken a break, and a shot into the glove by Chase Beam, and we're going to get a whistle. And while we're watching that, I'm going to see if I can change my replay time, because I got it set a little bit too high from when I was looking at some volleyball and wanted to make sure that I was able to cover. Back to live action, 3:39 here in the second. Thunderbirds in the neutral zone with it, trying to get it in. A good active stick there, poking it away was number 8, Cade Hartring for the Warriors. Good step-up move, looking, tried to turn it, makes the fake, but actually helps out. Now centers it to the defense, off of the blocker of Coker, sitting there battling with number 25, Carter Gross. Almost put it over, and a good attack there by the Thunderbirds. Chipped, tried to get it in low, picked up there by Jonas Buckles, down by the King Manufacturing logo, behind Blake Coker, the goalie. Tried to get the breakout, held in. Thought he was going to call it. Was a high stick, but he didn't go back after it and chase it, and the Warriors bailed him out. Trying to play with it back there. Some forecheck pressure with speed was Sarnow. Under the stick of number 22, Brody Bjorklund. And the Warriors have it in the zone again, buzzing around with this 2:34 left on the clock. Nate Batzler dumps it down low. Coming after it finally was Cade Hartring, but he's the defenseman. That's not his responsibility. Missing the forward. Buckles with Batzler. Maybe they've moved now Hartring to the forward position. I would surprise it if that is the case. Reeder makes a little bit of contact. Not as bad as it looks, but I think they're going to call an elbow on Reeder as he lost an edge and kind of ends up blowing a tire, goes in. And at 2:07 left on the clock, the Warriors are going to have to go on the penalty kill. At 2:07, number 20, Hayden Reeder with an elbow. We'll see what the Thunderbirds can get rolling here for their third penalty power play. In at center is number 12, Thomas Sarnow. Off to the side is number 14, Nathan Nizer. And with him is number 11, Dylan Carpenter. Chipped, heads up, goes into the stands as trying to clear it. I think that was Mason Holtz trying to clear it. And it comes into the bleachers. Let's see if this is a little bit better. Yep, you can see the pitchfork right there. Flip-flopped. Back to live action. Sarnow in at center. On the defensive help there is Colin Matson. Then I say toss him because 14 came in a little bit early for the Thunderbirds. That's Nizer. And number 26, Bobby Meeker, is the other defenseman here on the power play for the Thunderbirds. Waiting. 1:45 left on the power play. Looking, fires. Tried to get a tip, but sticks were all over the place as Mason Holtz has it, and he kicks on some afterburners and gets it into the offensive zone. Takes it around the bottom of the net, looking for some help, eating up some time. The official got in the way, so Mason gives him a little friendly check. Look at Mason Paul working that puck. Takes it himself back, now swings it to the D and eating a little bit of more time. Mason Holtz. Fantastic skills out of the senior. Baraboo gets back possession, takes it now into the offensive zone. Good centering play there, but a tie-up by Buckles. Shot towards Kolker, he turns it away. Power play opportunity again here for the Thunderbirds on 58 seconds left on their power play. Trying to clear it out, held in, shot. Kolker loses it, but it's able to get on top of it with 57 seconds remaining in the period. And 51 seconds left on the power play for the Thunderbirds. Good support there for Kolker. Good battle in there, getting himself out at the top of the crease, making sure he's covering everything. Does a good job of battling to find the puck. And again, the Baraboo sets it up with their power play. Swings it. That's going to be Zamanovich out front, and a good battle again there by Kolker as it was dumped toward the net by Meeker. Going after it was some forechecks, pace for the Warriors as Nate Batzler takes it away from the Thunderbird. Some incidental contact there, and he's going to get called, I believe. Batzler, no, they're going to call the high stick. Number 26, high stick for Baraboo. 35.9 seconds left here. I didn't see the high stick. Thought there might be a trip call there on Batzler. So 30 seconds left in the power play for Baraboo. So we got some 4-on-4 hockey for 30 seconds. 32 seconds left in the period. Skating 4-on-4. This should help the Warriors. Oops, there's a mistake. Dylan Primino does a good job of recovering. Gets it over to his D partner, Cade Hartrink. He wraps it around. A good call there by Primino out to the center ice. Batzler has it. He's waiting for come back in and tag up with Jonas Buckles. He does. Tried to dump it down. Waupun on the power play as they skate even at 4-on-4, and that's going to be the end of the second period. 1:24 left on the power play for the Waupun Warriors. We're going to step aside here. We'll give a recap. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports with Big Nate on the camera.
Hi, this is Bucky with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Wisconsin weather, it goes through the phases, like us. Whether you need a repair to your current system or an upgrade to a brand new one, we have you covered in all seasons and all phases. Ask about our Guardian maintenance plans to help keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year through. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Did you know?
Welcome back to the Waupun Community Center. Here in the second intermission, let's give a quick recap of what happened in that second period. No goals were scored, but the Waupun Warriors certainly did take advantage of the 2 power plays that they had and put a lot more shots on net than the Thunderbirds. At 9:15 in that second period, that's time on the clock. Number 12, Thomas Sarnow, got called for a hook, and that allowed Waupun to go on the power play. They were not able to execute on that play, but they did look good trying to run and move that puck around. And then at 2:07 left on the clock, Hayden Reeder was called for a Waupun penalty, called for elbow, and that put Baraboo on the power play. Initially, they did a good job of attacking it, but the Warriors were doing a great job of controlling the puck. Specifically, Mason Holes grabbed a hold of that puck and ate about 15 seconds up of that power play time by himself by going down, all the way down into the corner, wrap it around the net, come back into that far corner, come all the way back into the neutral zone, and then turn that puck back to one of his teammates. And the Warriors were able to kill off all kinds of pressure by the Thunderbirds. And then with 35 seconds left, bailing out the Warriors was number 26, Bobby Meekers. He's called for a high stick and ended up skating 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. There was about 3 seconds left in the power play opportunity for the Warriors, and that ended the second period. Saves in that period. Number 1, Burke Schweda, the goalie for Baraboo, has been on fire. 14 in that second period he stopped for a total of 31. And Blake Coker, a couple of good chances there by the Thunderbirds, but he only had 6 shots on goal, makes the saves, and continues to hold on to the lead for the Warriors as he's got a 2-period total of 15. You can see the Zamboni still continuing to go on, and I think we're going to step aside here probably about, I'm guessing, they didn't put the time up on the clock this time, so I'm still guessing maybe about 7 minutes or so left here in the second intermission. We're going to step aside. We'll listen to our sponsors, and then we'll come back, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the senior class tournament that has been a staple here in Waupun, and share a little bit of displeasure that I have with that. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus Sports. Big Nate on the camera. We'll be back after these messages.
Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts. All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready here for the third period. Second intermission just finished. The Zambonis getting off. Again, a shout out to the volunteers who help run the scoreboard, run the score sheet. Scotty Van Galen has been announcing since I can remember, coming down to some hockey games in 2004, and I'm sure he was doing it even before then. And they're clearing the ice off of in front of the door. And the score here is 1-0. The Waupun Warriors scored in the first period, a wraparound unassisted at 2:18 on the clock, a power play goal for Jonas Buckles to get the 1-0 lead. But as I was talking before, the senior class tournament was a staple here in the Waupun community. It started by Mike Cowan, and it was guaranteed, we were told, that it will never leave Waupun. Last year was the first year that they did not have enough people signing up for the registration. And who knows why? There could have been all kinds of reasons. Maybe they didn't advertise it enough, but taking advantage and swooping in is some folks from the Dells who've decided that they are going to run the senior class tournament. The Coaches Association doesn't know anything about it. I've talked to a couple of the coaches. They saw the posting on Prep Hockey. They don't know why it all of a sudden went there. You look at the website, they're supposed to register. It's a first come, first serve. So what made the senior class tournament great is junior coaches were there, and you had to try out from your region to make it. Now, if there was more people left over and some regions were short, players could go and fill those in. And that's the way it should be. But now it's you pay your money first and you're in. It doesn't matter if you can actually skate. You just have to go on the website and register if you're a senior. So I'm really disappointed at that. I'm really disappointed that we're missing it here in this community, in this old rink that has continued to be maintained. And it's been a tradition since it started. And I'm hoping that some other people will feel as passionate as I do that we want the senior class tournament set up the way that it was. Now, if you got to make some changes, I'm up for changes. My recommendation is allow juniors to come in and do the tryout. That'll add a little bit more numbers. They're the ones who are going to go play juniors anyways, the juniors and seniors from high school. So to take that opportunity away, first of all, from the Waupun Hockey Association, second, to degrade the senior class tournament as a first come, first in, I see as a little bit ridiculous, especially if the goal is to showcase the seniors to some junior teams. So, again, I am very passionate about this, and thanks for listening to my editorial. I do hope that that it will not be a for sure thing that it's lost, but that's how I feel. That Waupun has did a great job of hosting it since its inception, and Mike Cowan came up with the idea and put this together. And I think it should stay home here in Waupun. All right, getting ready here for the third period. The Waupun Warriors will be on the power play for 1:24 as number 26, Bobby Meeker, with a high stick. Warriors nursing that 1-0 lead here in this third period. They're going to go from right to left now as they're changed and they're closest to their bench. One there by Nate Batzler in the center. Moves up. Tried to get it on the backside. Mason Holtz was crashing. Was Lukasz Kubasa. Swinging shot there by Cade Hartring from the defensive zone, and it flips back out into the neutral zone. Chase Beam, cross ice back over to Kubasa. He had it in the high slot, gives it back over to Beam. Beam gives it to Cade Hartring all the way over to Lukasz. Back over to Hartring. Shot off of the blocker into the corner, and a save by Schweda. I am telling you, and Big Nate, we talked about this at the intermission, Schweda has done a phenomenal job of keeping his team in. Shot! Good save there again on the read by Mason Holtz. Pulled the trigger from a cross-ice save by Schweda. He is on fire here for early in the season. Looking well. Shot by Beam at the top of the slot. Off of the blocker of Schweda, chipped back into the neutral zone, and it gives the Thunderbirds a chance to change. Only one comes on with 8 seconds left here in the power play. Warriors are holding it, looking for the breakout. Over to the half wall, and both teams are at full strength. Hayden Reeder loses it at the blue line, coming back with it to the Thunderbirds through the neutral zone to the offensive side, crashing. Couldn't quite get a stick on it as it was a great defensive play there by Dylan Pribino. Back to the neutral zone, off of the wall. Icing is the call, and we get a stoppage of play at 15-15 in the third period. Faceoff coming down to the blocker side of Blake Coker. Gets some knucks over there by Dylan Pribino. I would agree, Coker's done a good job of standing in there as well. Some opportunities by both offenses, and the Warriors still nursing that 1-0 lead. Got to thank Scotty Van Galen down there for sending me the score sheet so I can actually read some of this stuff. The problem is I don't know how to stop it from rotating. Warriors came back into the neutral zone, and going off sides was Hayden Reeder. And the Warriors have had 3 penalties, 2 by Reeder, 1 by Hartrink, a roughing and an elbow by Reeder. Interference was the call against Hartrink. That's the one I couldn't remember. 4 penalties for the Thunderbirds. 14:58, they pull it all the way back down behind their goalie Schweda, tried to get the breakout against the half wall. They do, then a quick chip back to number 14, Nizer. Shot towards Coker, turns it aside in the corner. 2 Warriors go in there and battle. Trying to pull it away, Chase Beam. I'll tell you, Chase Beam is an athlete. I saw him on the football field. He was phenomenal as a quarterback. Unfortunately, he's not going to like my recommendation. He looked exactly to me like Caleb did when he was playing football. And Chase would be a fantastic fullback on the football team. And find somebody else to run the read option to him, I think would be a fantastic move for Chase. But I understand he likes him to throw the ball too, and he does pretty well with it. Back to the hockey action. In the neutral zone is the puck. Picked up there by the Thunderbirds. That's number 13, Colin Matson. He tried to get it down, but it's knocked down by Jonas Buckles. Buckles takes the seat with a little bit of assistance from Dylan Carpenter, and it gets dumped down into the corner. Picked up there by Cade Hartrink. Up against the wall. Batzler has it. He's trying to gather it. Does. He looks, gets a little bit of room. He's going to skate out into the neutral zone, but a good stick check there by Sarnow. Just a sophomore. He's done pretty well out there for the Thunderbirds. And the breakout comes. They have numbers now if they decide to go with it. Batzler has Buckles. He's got it on the far side. Gets it. Pulls the trigger and misses it wide. All open all day for Lukasz Kubasa. Just couldn't pull the trigger. He's a little gassed. Comes all the way back. Great work there by the Warriors. Tic-tac-toe move the puck. And there's another one. Dylan Pribino gets it over to Mason Holes off of the blocker of Schweda. Turns it aside at 12:55 in the third period. Held in the zone. Drop down to the goal line. Mason Holtz battling in there with Bobby Meeker. Comes out of it with the puck. Trying to clear, and they do. Let's see, it's going to stay on edge. It's going to flutter, and it's not going to get there. Chase Beam does instead. He moves it over to his D partner, Dylan Pribino. He banks it up to the half wall and gave it over to number 10. Keegan Zimmerman. And a shot in on Schweda, and he makes the glove save. Boy, I'm telling you, Schweda has been on fire tonight as a goalie. There are days when you are hot, and he is hot here for the first game. Picked up there this time by Reeder. Makes a move through the dot, walks it in on Schweda, loses it, and then the Thunderbirds are there to help clear. Chase Beam battling down low and in the forward position. That's not where he should be, but he went down there to cover for number 10. I got to see who that is. That is Keegan Zimmerman. I'm sorry, Keegan. I don't know why I can't find that first line forward. Lows it in an edge as Jacob Kerner into the boards. Gets back up, picks up the puck down at his goal line. Tries to pin Sarno up against the board. Sarno gets out into the center, chipped away. And the Thunderbirds still have it as Keegan Zimmerman comes in with a little bit of forecheck pressure. Out to the blue line. Dumped in now by the Thunderbirds as they get to the red line and get it down into the corner. And then it's picked up there by the Warriors who get it back out. Thunderbirds had it in the neutral zone. Pull it back in. Trying to work it is number 11, Dylan Carpenter. Gets it around to his D partner, Colin Matson. Into the slot, and a chance there for Nate Batzler. And he missed it as they made a pass, a dangerous pass into the low slot. Beam with it at the top of the circles. Goes cross ice over to Kabasa. Kabasa has it down low, has it taken away by Matson. Trying to clear it again. Kubasa has some room in the slot. Gave it over to Beam, who missed it, and the Warriors are going to have to regroup as it comes back into the neutral zone. Picked up, good pass there off of the stick, and it's going to be an icing. Jonas Buckles just missed it, and he tells Pribino, that's on me. Stuff happens, right? Icing all the way back. Hey, no big deal, Jonas. He looks like he's kicking himself all over the place. 10:37 left here in the third period. What an opening game for these two teams here in the high school season. Really exciting stuff here happening for both teams here. I mean, the Thunderbirds got to be clapping all the way home so far by only giving up one goal, and it was a power play wraparound. Skating in the zone with some speed is Cade Hartrink. Nope, that's Mason Holtz. Centers it in the slot. Taken away as the Thunderbirds. No, that was Cade Hartrink. Good work there, Cade, from his defensive position on the attack. Battling. Comes out to Dylan Pribino. Camden Flagner getting some offensive time. Mason Holtz to the slot. Gets it over to Flagner. Flagner back to Holtz. Shot over the stick of Schweda. Turns it away, and a good job there again by Mason Holtz. Shot, and again turned away. Comes all the way back into the neutral zone. The Waupun Warriors have to regroup. Dylan Pribino off of the half wall. Gives it over to Camden Flagner. Loses it at the blue line. Through the neutral zone. Chipped back in for the Thunderbirds. Trying to get the breakout. This time that's going to go all the way down with an icing. Missed long stretch pass at 9:24. We get the whistle and a stoppage of play. Icing on the Thunderbirds. It's going to come all the way back down into their defensive zone to the trapper side this time of Burke Schweda. I'm giving him a call out right now. I mean, he has been hot. He's done an amazing job here for the Thunderbirds. Back out there's that second line with Lukash, Kubasa, Jonas Buckles, and Nate Batzler. They've get into the zone. Kubasa has it, centered it, then follows it up, couldn't get it through the sticks and the skates. Comes back out to Beam. He's going to walk into the top of the circle. Shot off of the blocker into the glass. And not much of a clear there as the Thunderbirds, I think, were thinking that they were going to get a whistle, but it didn't go off of the netting and went off the glass. Turn shot by Jonas Buckles. Thinks it hit some traffic in front. Trying to clear it out are the Thunderbirds. They do, and they're going to ice it, though, with 8:40 left here in the third period. And you can see over on that Baraboo bench, they are gassed as well. Definitely Coach Tony Blosky has to be extremely happy with the effort. That's what he wanted to see, some good energy and some good speed out of his team and great effort, and they've done it. Chase Beam holds it after the draw to the blocker's side on the icing call. It's held down low by the back in front again. They're continuing to do this center ice breakout, and they're not doing it well. Keeps going into the skates of their own players. They're going to make that mistake one of these times, and Schweda's not going to be able to bail them out. Hayden Reeder has it off of the wall, gets it over to Pribino, I believe that is. It might be Kerner. It is Jacob Kerner. Back into the slot, battling, and it sneaks in, and it's a goal as Hayden Reeder is going to get a goal here for the Waupun Warriors as he walked it in and got it to sneak underneath the pad. A mistake as his own player slides into him. Reeder gets the goal for the Waupun Warriors at 8:05. Good celebration there for the Waupun Warriors. Second goal at 8:05. Hayden Reeder. Zimmerman with the assist. And Mason Holtz on the secondary, I believe, is the call. The goal goes to Reeder. 2-0. Thunderbirds coming right back right away. Coker turns it away. They shot. Nice job there off of the blocker. The Thunderbirds are mad, and they're swarming like some hornets And here comes a mistake again. Batzler's going to get to it down at the goal line. Back out in front, the Warriors again with some offensive opportunity. A little bit of rubbing there by Jordan Beal. It's going to be cleared out to the neutral zone. Dylan Pribino with it. Slams on the brakes, drops it to Jonas Buckles. Getting a little sloppy right now. Buckles sleps on it, takes it into the zone. Tries to shoot it, all kinds of feet in the way, and it just ricochets away. Trying to do it by himself is number 14, Nizer. Slams a good bump there by Cade Hartrink to get the puck, and he has it up against the half wall. Stops Nizer's attack. And they gain possession. Buckles with it. Gets it into the neutral zone on the stick of Nate Batzler. And Batzler's going to go to the bench and change. And a good job there. Hartrink came flying in and ended up kind of a little bit of incidental contact, lost his momentum. At 6:40 left here in the third period. Waupun Warriors with a 2-0 lead. Coming back is Hayden Reeder. Stepping on the gas, he's got help. On this side he had Zimmerman and just missed it, a little bit behind. But flying with some speed and urgency was number 20, Hayden Reeder, who was the fullback for the football team. Doing a great job out there. Gets it into the center, trying to clear it. Thunderbirds a little bit sloppy with it in their zone. Chase Beam gets a little bit of collision time with number 26, Bobby Meeker. And this time banking it off of the glass and clearing it into the neutral zone as Chase Beam picks it up. Both teams forwards touch. Beam pulls the trigger again, coming into the high slot over the top of the net into the glass. Thunderbirds gain possession through the neutral zone now. Coming off of the bench, picking it up, chipping it in, and grabbing a hold of it is going to be Blake Coker. And Coker's going to take the whistle and stop the attack of the Thunderbirds. 5:40 left here in the third period. The Waupun Warriors with a 2-0 lead. And if you're not familiar with hockey, they only get one timeout per game. So they can't just stop the clock. I'm going to see if I can find my adapter here. Oh, nice job there by Nate Batzler coming into the zone. Tried to get it over to Lukas Kubasa. He gets taken down and no penalty. Oh, everybody expecting a penalty there, including Big Nate as he was taken down to the ice. Unbelievable. Warriors with possession in the neutral zone. Shot towards the net. And it's been out front. And Nate Bassler poking at it, had a chance. Comes back into the neutral zone. Dylan Pribino, he's going to turn and go. Nice pick play there by Cade Hartrink. And it hops from the stick up into the glove. And we get the whistle. And a stoppage of time at 4:50. 2-0. The Waupun Warriors over the Baraboo Thunderbirds. I'm going to check that chat. We haven't had a chance to do that. So what do we got rolling there? Mary Hines, I think, is the only one that knows how to be typing stuff in there. Well, we'll take it, Mary. Keep it going. But I'm glad that we're able to provide this for you. Cade Hartrink, yeah, Grandma, that's right. Good shot there. The Waupun Warriors continue to attack Schweda, but he continues to turn him away. A little bit of interference by his own player helped get that second goal in. Chase Beam takes it all the way back to his zone, chips it back into the neutral zone. Zimmerman with it. Tries to dump it down into the corner. Is going to force Mason Holtz to go in and forecheck. He does, dropping down behind the goal line. A little give and go there as Reeder tried to get it back to Mason. Reeder loses it in the middle of the ice. And it's taken away there at the neutral zone by the Thunderbirds. Reeder comes flying in and takes possession again. Mason in the high slot. Called for it, couldn't get it. And here's a chance now for the Thunderbirds, skating with it a one-on. Good move there, and the score at 3:52. What a move by number 22, Brody Bjorklund. What a move to put that puck past Blake Kolker. And it is now a 2-1. We'll see if they're going to give any assist on that. At 3:52 for that goal. Unassisted for Bjorklund. It should have been, because it was all the way taken back behind his blue line in his defensive zone. He did a fantastic job and just was able to race past all of the Warriors and did a great job there of getting Kolker to commit. He went down, had him slide in one direction, pulled it with a toe drag back to the other side, and put it into the corner of the net for the goal. I think it might be a high stick. Yep, that's what it's going to be called. It's not the penalty high stick. He hit the puck with the stick in the air, and it's going to give a face-off coming down here now to the defensive side, so that's the consequence. And I know that number 7, Wade Zamanovich, is arguing about that he was just trying to play the puck. He is, but you can't play it above the shoulders, not with your stick. 3:30 left here in the third period. We have a game 2-1. And the Warriors now trying to do everything they can to put all kinds of pressure on Schweda. And here's a chance again. This time it's number 12. Sarnow fed it to the center, but a great defensive play off of the pads, and a penalty is going to be called. It's going to go into the net, losing an edge, and I believe that's going to be on number 18, Nate Batzler, the senior, one of the captains. At 3:16, and now the Warriors' penalty kill needs to step it up and make sure that they can stop this attack by the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds have a little bit of momentum going here. 2 minutes for Ruff. Running it for the Thunderbirds. You've got number 7 running at the point as one defense, coming all the way across as number 13, Colin Matson. Getting down low, picking it up there's number 14, Nathan Nizer. And good job there, hounding, and a good check pressure into the corner, trying to get the puck out. The Warriors have some good, strong sticks. Shot off of the glove of Kolker. That's the first mistake I've seen him make, besides that getting juked. Shot towards the net, knocked down in front by Reeder. Cade Hartrink with it, changes directions. Dylan Pribino now has it, and he's going to clear off of the glass, drop it all the way down, and force the Thunderbirds to set something up here with 1:15 left on the power play, 2:30 left in the third period. At the red line, tried to get it all the way across, trying to get it into the zone, and they're still in the neutral zone. Tries to slam it down and shoots it at the linesman, and I think the linesman told him, "Don't shoot it at me." I don't blame him. That puck hurts. That's why anybody who wants to be a goalie is crazy. 16 years of it is what Caleb did. Craziness. 40 seconds left here on the power play. Went all the way back down by Schweda. Schweda wraps it around to clear. 1:50 left here in the third period. Only one chance so far for the Thunderbirds. Nobody's in there to support. I don't know what they're waiting for. 3 people in the offensive zone. A good move there by Nizer. And he scores! Shot! And it scores! And the Thunderbirds have tied it up here in Waupun. Good job there on the backside as Nizer just passes it off to number 12, Thomas Sarnow, and he gets the goal, and we are tied. Power play goal for the Thunderbirds. 1:35 left on the clock. $12 from 14 on the goal and the score, and we're tied. Now we'll see if the Warriors can get a little bit of urgency. They looked a little bit of just out of sorts. They just lost their hockey sense. They were not in position. Coming back the other way now is Batzler. He drops it over for Lukas Kubasa, who wrapped it around the net, turns it around, and there's going to be an icing at 1:09, on the clock. Wow, we've got a game. 2-2. I love hockey. High school hockey is great. The celebration, the excitement. Here we are. Timeout's going to be called by Baraboo. And we're going to step aside and we'll be back here in 1 minute. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. 109 in the last 3 minutes and 37 seconds. The Thunderbirds have put 2 goals on the board and tied this up at 2. 1 minute left here in the period on the call from Scotty Van Galen. Warriors trying to stop this Baraboo team coming from back for some excitement. That's going to be tipped into the net, into the bench, and they're going to say face-off down. I don't know how that happened, and I can see why they're giving him some stuff because that was off of a Warriors stick. But face-off down in front by Schweda on his Trapper side. 50 seconds left. Here come the Warriors trying to work it. The Thunderbirds have possession in their zone. They're not on the attack, which is helpful. Now coming in the zone. Shot. Sarno, and a stop there by Coker at 37 seconds remaining. And the whistle. And the save for Blake Coker. Wow. 37 seconds. Again, they just look a little bit out of sorts to me. They had a great chance there to go on the attack. Sarno wasn't even skating with it, and they just let him break it out. Face-off down by Coker on his blocker side. Hayden Reeder in the center has it. Far side, he gets it over to Nate Batzler. Batzler's going to get into the blue line with speed. Shot blocked in front by the defenseman. Reeder picks it up. He shoots high up over the top of the net. 20 seconds and clock is ticking away. Warriors down by the goal line is Reeder. He's going to take a bump in the back, stays on his skates, though, centers it, and nobody is there. Trying to dive and save it was Chase Beam. Gets back up, gets it back down. And 5 seconds, and 4, and 3, and 2. And it's going to be a face-off all the way down. What's the call? Intentional offsides? I don't know what it is, but 2.4 seconds, it's coming all the way down. The linesman was clear. Should be pulling. They should have called timeout and pulled Coker with that 2 seconds. Looks like number 18 is going to be having a seat in the box, I think. We're going to overtime, folks. I believe they get 3 minutes of rest time. And we're going to step aside here for 2 minutes, and I'll make sure I get that all set for you. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center as we get ready for some overtime free hockey here at the Community Center on the first game of the season. So you can still see her up in the left-hand corner on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard, 1:35 clicking on the clock. The teams get 3 minutes of rest time in between the third period and the overtime period. No Zamboni. I don't think they actually Zamboni at all if it stays tied. 2-2 is the score, and at 3:52, number 22, Brody Bjorklund, scored the first goal for the Thunderbirds, made a nice move around Coker. And then at 1:35, a great job there by Nathan Neiser to pass it over to Thomas Sarnow, and he pulled the trigger immediately and knocked it in. And we got a 2-2 game here. Waupun kind of just looked like they're out of sorts and kind of just in disarray in that last couple of 5 minutes there as we were watching them. But it's anybody's game here, Big Nate. And what does make a difference here is they do switch ends. They're supposed to switch ends. So you have the long change, which is supposed to, and that's a disadvantage unless you're a speed team. And so far that didn't play into anything for the Thunderbirds, like their coach thought that they would have better speed. But we got 20 seconds left here. I believe the overtime period is 5-on-5 for 8 minutes, and we'll see what happens. So they'll go over and explain that to the coaches to make sure that they are all on the same page. And the goalies should switch nets. So Schweder's going to come over here to the right side. Yep, so the officials telling them switch sides. Blake Coker's going to come down here to the left-hand side, so if you're listening on the radio dial. And the Warriors are going to start right away with a power play opportunity here. 2 minutes penalty to number 17, Jordan Beal, for roughing. 8 minutes of overtime. Here we go. Free hockey. And the power play is going to be run by Nate Batzler in that center. Lukesh Kubasa on the forward, along with Mason Holtz. On the defensive side is going to be Chase Beam and Cade Hartrink. And they're going to see if they can end it right here with a power play goal. Swings it over to Hartrink. He walks to the top of the circles, fire. Schweda sees it easily, puts it into the corner. Hartrink takes it. He's going to run it now from down below. Swings it off to the half board. Kubasa switches with him, and that comes back to Hartrink, and that's going to be chipped all the way down. And it's going to give the Thunderbirds a chance to make a change. Quickly they do. And one player comes in and forechecks. That's Thomas Sarnow. Easy breakout, though, as Mason Holt steps on the gas. Comes into his offensive zone, goes down by the net. Looks to set it up. Comes back out to the circles, goes to Beam. Beam drops it back down low to Kubasa. And loses control of it, and it's going to go back down. These specialty situations are the tough things that you don't really get a lot of time in practice when you only have your 10 days of practice. Cade Hartrink with it now into the zone. Walks into the high slot, turns it over, had him on the back door was Jonas Buckles, and he missed it. Great move there by Hartrink. Chipping it out now, coming on a shorthanded attack is number 11, Dylan Carpenter. He takes it in the corner, pins it there, eats some time, and comes out to Chase Beam at the King Manufacturing logo. He looks, gets it over to Lukash, and he just missed it. Lukash. I'm trying to get it back now. I lost it, so I'm just going to call him Kubasa, like his last name is, as he heads to the bench. Icing on the Warriors on a power play. Talk about mistakes. 11 seconds left on the power play, and they ice it and turn it over, and it's going to be a face-off in their defensive zone to the trapper side, to the blocker side of Blake Kolker. Sarnow in at center. He dumps it into the corner, picked up there by Dylan Pribino. Pribino has it, loses it, turnover down by the bottom of the net. Banked, comes into the neutral zone, trying to eat up the time, and the penalty is over. Both teams are full strength. Dropped in, they tag up, and now they can go, but the Warriors get possession. Jacob Kerner back to Dylan Pribino, off of the board to Camden Flagner. Skating with it, that is Mason Holtz coming through the slot. Picking up and covering for him is Reeder. Down in the corner, Reeder over to Holtz, back out to Pribino. He makes a couple of moves down at the hash on the outside of the circle, and it's taken away by the Thunderbirds. Cross-ice pass, they've got numbers 2-1, and just hit behind, and he was off sides because he missed that pass. And coming back with it is Jacob Kerner. He loses it at the blue line. Chipped back in. 5:15 left on the clock. Try to give that to you on the radio, folks. My apologies. Hayden Reeder has it into the neutral zone. Over to Kubasa. Reeder again picks it up. Gets around the defenseman. Drops it backwards to Batzler. Pulls the trigger and can't get it, but keeps it into the zone. Battling hard to pick up the puck. Does. Chipped into the neutral zone. Warriors get back on side. Picked up there by Kubasa. Shot. Schweda makes the save. Puck is out front. Schweda gets on top of it. And the whistle. And he freezes the puck at 4:42 here in the overtime period. Tied at 2s. Good attack there again by the Waupun Warriors. They just could not find it past the senior goalie, Burke Schweda from Baraboo. Getting ready here again for the puck drop. Schweda had to reset his mask. Getting him back on the ice, so it's 5-on-5. Somebody's going to get kicked out. He's going to go into the center. He should get tossed. And they do, and they get actually the center they wanted. It was a good, smart play there by Baraboo. One, out to Chase Beam. Shot off of the pad, and it goes into the corner. And Schweda does a great job of fighting that one off as Beam had the shot he wanted at the high slot. Gets it down into Kubasa. Kept in by Jonas Buckles. Beam again takes it over there to Buckles. Bomb behind into the corner. Buckles with it at the top of the circles. Drops it at the blue line. Shot in by Cade Hartrink. Nate Batzler with it to Buckles. Buckles gets it out front. Shot and a save. He can't find it. Schweda cannot find it as Kubasa pulled the trigger, and there it is in the pads. Wow. Good job there on the attack, and I dropped my pen again for like the 15th time, and this time I don't know where it went. It's a good thing I carry like 5 of them in my pocket. Back to live action. 4:09 left on the clock here in overtime. Waupun has had their chances. They can't get it past the senior goalie. They're going to have to work as a team. Hartrink tried to drop it back down low, and this time a 2-on-2 breakout coming with it. At the blue line, makes the pass, and a good job there, pulled, tried to get it across, and the defense comes in and helps as the Thunderbirds have it down in their corner now on their offensive side. Buckles is in there battling up against the wall with a couple of Thunderbirds trying to pull it out, and a good job there by Chase Beam putting the body up against a couple of Thunderbirds. Here's the breakout chance. Gets it over to Lukash. Kubasa has a chance, gets around the circle, turns, wraps it around the backside, leaves it out front, and almost got the assist, and just missed it. 3:24. Beam wraps one up, and pulling it out of the air is Schweda for the save. Elevated just a little bit too much. Schweda gets the glove on it, and at 3:21 left here in the overtime. Face-off down by Schweda's trapper side. Dylan Pribino has it pulled to him by Hayden Reeder. The top of the circle, battling down low. And the Baraboo tries to clear, and they do, cross ice. Trying to see if their speed can do it, but picked up there by the senior Cade Hartrink on the defensive side. He gets a good pass up here to Camden Flagner. Flagner drops it to Hayden Reeder. Reeder threw a couple of skates, tried to get it cleared, and they didn't as Mason Holtz is in there battling. Pinned up against the wall. 2:45 left here on the clock as of now. Hartrink had it, banged it down low. Reeder trying to keep it there. The Thunderbirds trying to half-wall breakout, and a good job there again by Hartrink to battle and hold it in. Down behind their net are the Thunderbirds, and it's turned over by Camden Flagner. Picks it up. He's pinned. Kicks it over to Hayden Reeder, who got it out front, but a stick there by Sarnow from the Thunderbirds. 2:20 and counting in overtime. The offense has been swarming, but that's not what's one doing it. 1-on-1. Nope, now it's two help on the defense. Shot by number 8, Tucker Cummings, goes wide. Underneath the stick of Flagner, and it's going to be picked up there by the Thunderbirds. They get it into the center ice. Mason Holtz has it. Fluttering shot goes wide from the blue line. Hayden Reeder with it, up against the wall. Comes to the top of the circle, gives it to Beam. Chase Beam picks it up at the figure skating logo. He turns, nobody covering him, walks in, shot off of the blocker of Schweda. Had a chance, nobody covering. Icing is waved off, and we're at a minute 32. Off of the wall, pass all the way up to Jonas Buckles, goes into the corner, but the Thunderbirds, number 26, Bobby Meeker, is there. Still with the Warriors in possession. Nate Batzler and Lukasz Kubasa swarming the net. A little bit of forecheck pressure there by Batzler. And the Thunderbirds gain possession. They chip and go, and it's a 2-on-2. Good job there by Jacob Kerner recovering to his defensive position and battling and stopping the puck. 1 minute left here in overtime, and I believe it will be over after this. They do not do a shootout because it's not a conference game. 48 seconds left. Shot off of Schweda's blocker as Batzler came walking in at the top of the circle on the left-hand side of the rink. Warriors still have it, chipped into the neutral zone and cleared. And going to get it was Dylan Pribino. All wide open, standing in there. Shot wide of the net. Mason Holtz missed. He had him open and missed. Turned over again to Pribino. Whistles off as the net was knocked free. And we've got 21 seconds. Big Nate. Really good hockey here. We're missing the net. The Warriors could have won this several times, but again, they're battling out here. Face off down to the Trapper side. Reeder wins it. Hartrink shot. That was just a little bit of a flutter and almost caught Schweda by surprise. That one's turned away as Chase Beam puts it to him. Shot again, cross ice, tried to get it to Camden Flagner. 8 seconds, and they're going to clear it with an ice. They'll take it. 4.7 seconds left. You pull Coker. You pull Coker. You got 4.7 seconds left. I don't know why you don't pull your goalie. That's just me. I like to play aggressive, obviously. 4.7 seconds. Hayden Reeder pulls it back to Hartrink, swings it wide to Chase Beam, shot into the netting. 2 seconds left. Why aren't they pulling? I don't understand why you don't pull Coker and get an extra man out there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's early in the season. There is no way they're getting that puck down with 2 seconds. And a timeout called by the Warriors. Nope, they swing sides. I thought it was a timeout. They still have their timeout. I don't know why they don't call it. Mason Holtz tries to win it, does, and that's it. 2-2 is the game. And we'll see. That's it. They should be lining up for the handshake, I believe. It's done. "49 saves. 18 saves for Blake Coker. And the Warriors are feeling pretty dejected. Let's see if I can go down there and see if I can grab some interviews, Big Nate. Can you run the computer? Okay. I'm going to head down there. I'm going to turn me up here. Where's that microphone? See if I can get a couple of interviews here. Just make sure that this is working. As I turn off my headset here. I'm not hearing myself at all. Are you hearing me, Big Nate?
No.
So it wasn't connected. There. Let's try that. I'm going to do this instead. Now we'll see. Are we connected? There we go, Big Nate. I'm in 2, okay? I'll be right back. Excuse me. Coach. Nick. Nick.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get a
win, and I'm sure I can see a little bit of disappointment. Tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah, we just got to score. We had a lot of opportunities, hit a lot of pipes. We didn't capitalize on our chances, and their goalie played really well. He had a heck of a game, so, I mean, all the credit to him. And we got to do a better job of just getting traffic in front of guys like that when they're seeing the puck.
Yeah, I saw the same thing again. You've been around hockey a lot longer than I have, but I think we saw the same thing. Burke Schweda, the goalie for Baraboo, was on fire. 49 saves.
Yeah, he played really well. We had some really good opportunities, and guys took good shots. He just was a little better tonight, so we got to do a better job of finishing.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. The rebounds were not quite as solid as a pickup that I saw from the offensive side. What else did you see from your offense that you thought was okay tonight?
Yeah, I thought we, after the first period, we had some nerves going, but I thought we settled in, and then we got the forecheck going, and we had a lot of high-quality opportunities. We just didn't put them in the net tonight. So I was pretty happy. I think we had definitely the majority of the play in the O-zone, so it was a good night in that regard. We just got to finish.
I would agree with you completely. Coach, thank you for stopping in and talking. I know it's tough. So Congratulations again. It's a 2-2 tie, but it's not a loss. And I thought your guys still battled to the end. That's what I saw. So I thought they gave great effort.
Yep, thank you.
All right, have a good night. So again, that was Coach Nick Tank. A little bit disappointed ending up with a tie, especially since they dominated on the offensive side with shots, as well as just making sure that they were able to get pucks to the net. 49 shots to the net, or take that back, make it 51 shots to the net, 49 saves. Burke Schweda, the senior goalie from Baraboo, just played out of his mind. And as you heard Coach talk, they put the pucks to the net, but they weren't super high quality ones. And when they did get those and the rebounds coming out, they didn't finish on those rebounds and try and clear. They didn't have enough pressure in front of the net. So dejected Coach Tank. I still want to thank him for coming in, and that's kind of going to do it here. I'm going to step aside, give me about 2 minutes to catch my wind. We'll take some, run some ads, and we'll come back and we'll do a wrap-up.
Hi, this is Bucky with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Wisconsin weather, it goes through the phases, like us. Whether you need a repair to your current system or an upgrade to a brand new one, we have you covered in all seasons and all phases. Ask about our Guardian maintenance plans to help keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year through. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Right Right now, you have a rare opportunity to join an award-winning team. Saputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country. Don't you want to be a part of this success? Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Why Saputo? Starting wages at over $22 per hour. 8 and 12-hour shifts with premium shift pay. Great vacation and retirement opportunities and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. The Waupun Saputo is located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. Game over, 2-2 overtime. And again, I want to thank Coach Nick Tang for taking the time. I know he was dejected, and he should be. This team was dominant on the offensive side. But standing tall was the number 1, the senior goalie, Burke Schweda, for the Thunderbirds, as he turned away 49 of 51 shots. You heard Coach talk about it. They got out to a little bit of a slow start. Really, penalties, I'm going to say, yes, hurt them because goals were scored on them, but that's not really what the issue was. The issue was that they just couldn't put pucks past Schweda tonight, and it's very frustrating as a coach when you're so dominant on the offensive side. On the defensive side here, Blake Coker had 18 saves on 20 shots. So he still saw plenty of action, too, and did a good job of turning some of those away. But the story was Burke Schweda. Scoring started here for Waupun. They scored with 2:18 on the clock in the first period. So if you're a person that's used to, you want 16:42 was the goal. It was a wraparound power play goal scored by Jonas Buckles to get scoring started for Waupun. And then second goal was scored at 8:05, as it was a great attack by the offense, and Hayden Reeder put it in the net on the assist from Keegan Zimmerman and the assist by Mason Holes, and the Warriors were up 2-0 going into the third period. In fact, all the way up to 3:52 on the clock, or 13:02 elapsed time in the third period, is when the first goal was scored. They were able to break the seal on Blake Coker and put their first goal in the net. That was number 22 unassisted. Brody Bjorklund got a breakaway and took off with it and scored and beat Coker. And then at a minute 35 on the clock, so if you're looking at it at 15:25 elapsed time, second goal scored by Baraboo. Thomas Sarnow with the assist from Nathan Nizer on the power play and scores. And that ties it up at 2s. And after that, no more scoring took place. And it's not, again, for lack of effort. I thought that they did a great job of battling out on the ice and trying to defend their home ice. And they just didn't come out with the victory, which you would have thought that they would have. You can see up there the upcoming broadcasts on Radio Plus. We've got girls basketball here in Waupun versus Verona on November 25th. A host of games. On the 28th are some boys basketball games, and again on the 30th. And then December 1st, Big Nate, Steve is going to be back, so we'll get back to 2 units now that we'll be able to run here. And then you're going to see the Waupun plays at KML. You'll be on the road. And then on the 2nd of December, WLA is coming in here to face the boys. My next hockey stream that I have coming up will be on my channel. So on November 30th, the Waupun Warriors are going to be taking on Sheboygan here at 7 o'clock. So I'll be streaming that on my live stream channel. And then I'm going to go head over on December 2nd and cover the girls taking on Xavier's Fox Cities versus the Fond du Lac Warbirds, who are also in action tonight. And on that Saturday, they'll be in action at 1 o'clock. So that's what we have up and coming as far as broadcasts. And again, thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. I was hoping I'd get a little bit more action in the chat. So next time, let's figure out how we can get that taken care of. I hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast. Again, I love hockey. It's just an amazing sport to me. And a shout out again to the Waupun Hockey Association for everything that they did in helping us with this broadcast. This is Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports, along with Big Nate. Big Nate, thank you. Great action on the camera. Take care. God bless. And I can't wait to see you at the rink.
Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.